Here we are at 10A from our target 3. We're asked, using the data from 9A, identify if there are any outliers, and if so, which ones are they? To find outliers, we actually have a rule. It's called the 1.5 times the IQR. So 1.5 times the IQR rule. And how we actually do that is we simply just take our 1.5, multiply it by our interquartile range, which from 9A we came that out to be 12.5. And when we multiply these two values together, we end up then with 18.75. From this, we want to look for any potential outliers that are on the left side of our data set. And so how we do that is we look at our Q1, and we're going to go ahead and subtract our 1.5 times that IQR rule. So our Q1 from problem 9A, we saw that come out to be 62. We're going to subtract our 1.5 times that IQR, in which case we just found it right here, that 18.75. And when we look for that, we end up with an answer of 43.25. So we would then look at our data and ask ourselves, is there anything less than this value from our data? Because if there is, that would be considered an outlier. Just looking at our data, again, we were looking for anything less than 43.25. It looks like 58 is the smallest thing that we have on our list of data. So there's no outliers to the left. Next, though, we have to check for any outliers maybe on the right side of our data set. So again, trying to look for outliers on the right side of our data set, we simply just take our Q3, and instead of subtracting that 1.5 IQR, we're actually going to add the 1.5 IQR. Because again, this is going to look for outliers to the right side of our data set. That's why we add it. Our Q3 came out to be 74.5 from 9A. And we're going to add, again, that 1.5 IQR. We saw that it was this 18.75. And when we do that, we end up with 93.25. So again, we're looking for anything more than 93.25 in our data set. Just looking at our set, again, we said 93.25 was the max that we could go to check for outliers, and we do notice that we have a value that is bigger than that, 98. So that 98 then would be considered an outlier. Nothing else is considered an outlier though, just because it's less than that maximum value that it can be. So the outlier we have from our data set is 98. Again, that is problem 10A from our target 3.